Hey y'all, this is your boy Mass X with some more Fallout 76. Today I have a weapon spotlight for you. On screen I have a anti-armor assault rifle with a 25% faster fire rate and a +1 in agility. On the mods I have a powerful automatic receiver, a line long barrel, a line stock, perforating magazine, reflex sight, and suppressor. Kind of a perfect loadout for our Commando because we are also sneaking, so we're getting the benefits from the suppressor. We're going to be testing this out on some enemies just to make sure that we get the max benefit of it. And we have our big boy up here first. Get her down, or him, or her, or it, whatever it is. I'm going to try to stay as hidden as possible. And the best thing to do, kind of keep moving so it doesn't really track where you last were, just in case. You can see we're doing some pretty decent damage to it. It's almost being taken out. That's all it took. Less than 2 clips. And we have all the little minions already spawning in. You can see what it does against just regular Scorched. They still don't know where we are. We're getting the crits, the headshots for see, it took 4 to 5 shots against the regular Scorched. Took a magazine and a half to bring the big Scorched beast down, so that's not bad at all, actually. Alright, so we did the Scorched beast. Now let's go ahead and test it out on our second favorite. These are more Scorched, so I'm gonna go there. We're gonna go and test it out against some super mutants. We're gonna go to the General Steakhouse since we're in the Cranberry Bog. Alright, so we can go and test it out on some robots afterwards, just to kind of get a good round of what this thing can really do. I mean, by all means, this isn't the strongest weapon in the game, but it looks to be getting the job done. We're a lot closer now. Let's start taking these out. And you can see we're doing a ton of damage, and it's just because of our sneak bonus. To get its attention. There we go. Almost dead. Wait. Oh, I hear that. You hear that? I hear that too. We have the treasure hunters in here. Turn around. There you go. Alright, so remember, whenever you're gonna shoot a super mutant, make sure you kind of go head on to it, just because the way those things are kind of set, their heads are a lot lower on their body. So if you were to hit them from the back, you're not going to get a direct headshot. So you'll be wasting some bullets before you even going to get a hit in. Where that treasure hunter is. Up a berry. That's just to make sure I see everything around. And you can see this thing has no trouble taking these enemies out. And there it is. Legendary treasure hunter. There you go. Didn't even struggle. Alright, so that's our first Dusty Mole Miner. The thing is that these things drop a ton of loot, so not bad to have them, to take them out. Here's the guy killed. We are in caution. Not that we're being sensed, just the dogs are right under us. Or the hounds. So it was taken out. Some motion. You see what we did against that thing. You see how easily we're taking out mutants. Level 60 in 3 shots. Not so bad. Always take the sugar, because we like to cook a lot of stuff with sugar. Squirrel on a stick. Another mutant hunt. There is. See, headshots are the way to go, people. Got some enemies out there. Let's see what we got. Bugs. I mean, you see what we're doing against just normal enemies. It's not bad at all, actually. Alright, so like I said, let's go test this out on some robots. Just to see what we can do against all types of enemies. Obviously, this isn't going to be a boss weapon. Because the damage output is just not there. So I wouldn't recommend this if you're going to go against the Queen or Earl. Just because of the damage output. But as you can see on regular enemies, we are having no problem. We're going to see what we can do against this robot. What better way to test it out against this than against this sentry? I mean, that's pretty good damage right there. And it's going to blow up. Boom. There you go. Fuel. I think my potato salad ran out, so that's when my HP went down. A good way to get aluminum too from these things. Alright, let's go on some actual... Oh, we're a bit laggy there, aren't we? Alright. There we go. And so you can see even against robots. That thing popped out of nowhere. What the hell? Scared the crap out of me. Alright, so Rude interrupting us, and it's the same one I killed earlier. So you can see even against robots, this thing is pretty effective. But don't fret, this thing, just because it's an assault rifle doesn't mean it's not that good. It's pretty decent. You know, with the right legendary effects and the right perk loadout, you're gonna be mauling through robots like it's nothing. And you see what it can do against squishier enemies like the Scorched. Super mutants are a tougher enemy, but this thing just ran through them like it was a knife through butter. A hot knife through butter. So another way to test this is we can go through the burrows and kind of see what we can do against some ghouls. Alright, let's make our way down to the burrows. Alright, so you've seen what we can do against Scorched Beasts, Scorched, Super Mutants, and Robots. Now let's test this out against... Oh, there's that pet shroom stuff. Let's test this out against Ghouls. And we're taking 2 shots for a very squishy enemy. If I can actually hit them. There you go. We're looking at about 2 shots for a ghoul. Well, these guys have pretty good stuff on them. Yeah, we're looking at about 2 shots for ghouls. And these are the charred ghouls too, so they're a lot the more tougher of the ghouls, aside from the glowing ones. But we're doing some pretty good damage here. We can definitely clear out an entire area. And this is good to use as a secondary weapon. Obviously, you're not going to use this as your primary. Just because damage output, I mean, you have a combat rifle and you have the fixture that's also just a lot stronger. But this thing can get the job done for like daily operations and stuff like that. So it's a good secondary weapon. Want to have something to kind of throw on your back just in case you need you run out of 45s or you run out of any other kind of ammunition you're carrying with you. Yeah, this is a pretty good secondary. So I would definitely recommend if you pick up anything with a faster fire rate, being a commando build, I would definitely go with it. This one being an assault rifle is just getting the job done. So again, and it helps to go with the loadout too. So if you're gonna just go full on commando with you see, like, VATS is just helping us a ton. If you're gonna go all out commando with this, I mean, it's good to know that you need some pretty good weapons to go with it. In this case, not the best weapon out there, but the perk loadout that it has makes it an incredibly good weapon. I mean, you can see right there. I mean, we're just running through these ghouls. They're not even touching us. They can't even find us yet. There it is. No one. Boom. Yeah, so we're just going around collecting stuff. Cleared this entire spot right here. So that's pretty much it. Again, I wanted to show off this weapon just to kind of bring light to it. Assault rifles aren't used as often, but in this case, this is the exception here. This is a good weapon to use for like daily operations, just to clear quests. If you just need something to run, if you're getting tired of using the fixer, which I don't see why you would, but this always helps too. This is a good weapon to have. I'll bring it back on screen just so y'all can see it. You're gonna run commando. The setup on there, the mods, work well. I mean, at least for me. You might want to try something different if it doesn't suit your playstyle, but the rest is up to you. We'll show off the perk cards just to kind of show you. Strength, endurance, charisma, and intelligence aren't really a big deal here. You can run those any way you want. Nerd rage is possibly the more important one here in intelligence. In perception, you're gonna want to run out master commando, and expert commando, possibly maxed out if you can. Concentrated fire is just used to target limbs. When you're a commando build, it doesn't really matter because the increase in accuracy isn't as good as it used to be. You're gonna want to run 10 killer maxed out for sure. Ground pounder, you can either run a 2 or 3 stars, depending on how you want to run. If you want to run max out on the damage perks, go right ahead. Just remember that for ground pounder, you might have to run 2 instead of 3, just to max every damage perk out. Tenderizers are definitely a must when it comes to the charisma perk, just because you get that extra damage when you're hitting past the second bullet. Agility, action boy to refresh your action point. Your action point's a lot faster. Covert op to get that sneak attack damage. Sneak, just because you don't want to be detected by anything, you want to stay sneaked in the sneak mode while you're, as long as possible. Escape artist, just so it's a lot harder for the enemies to detect you. And adrenaline to get that maximum gain. Obviously, it's not the rank 5 one, just because the you can see here you're only getting 1% up to 5, the 5th star, and it's only at plus 10%. The trade-off isn't really worth it, in my opinion. But if you want to go for max damage, by all means, go for it. 1 star seems to be doing good enough for me. Luck at 14 with Serendipity, Class Freak, Starch Genes, Good Assault, and Bloody Mess to get that extra bonus damage as well. Everything else here is just because we are low health and we are mutated, aside with the food one, because we carry a lot of food. So if you want to run this loadout, I mean, feel free to. The legendary perks I run are Far-Flung Fireworks. This is a standard in almost every ranged build I have. Follow through, because we are sneak. This kind of pairs really well with Tenderizer. And legendary perception, that's eventually going to get maxed out. Legendary luck, I'm keeping it at 3. If by chance I do max it out, that gives me 2 extra points to throw from luck to any other perk or special. So eventually, if I have enough perk coins, this is going to get maxed out. Master Infiltrator, just to be able to lock, pick any lock and hack into any system without having to use any extra perk cards. Very good. This gives you pretty much an extra 6 perk cards without having to sacrifice the the perk points. And of course, Ammo Factory, just because we produce a ton of ammo. Being a Commando build, you do kind of go through a lot of ammo, but with this one, it's just way easier to produce a ton of ammunition. So that's pretty much the loadout for this kind of weapon spotlight. So you do have this weapon or anything close to it, whether it's a assault rifle, combat rifle, a fixer, which a fixer would be the best in this situation. Still trying to fish for one of those when it comes to the purveyor. But if you get anything that's an automatic rifle with the anti-armor and the 25% faster fire rate, when you're a Commando build, this thing, you're going to get the most bang for your buck just because of the DPS and the anti-armor effect. Aside from Blood Eat, I believe this is possibly the second best one. So again, it's leave it up to you, your decision, to your discretion. But this is what I wanted to showcase, and if you guys feel like you want to try it, go for it. Leave a note in the comments if you have tried it or if you want to try it. But yeah, I want to thank you. We are growing at a pretty good pace, and I want to thank everybody for that assistance. I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. But yeah, don't forget to leave a like, comment if you want to use this build, or if you have used this kind of loadout. I'd like to know, just to make sure that we're all on the same page here. But yeah, that's it for this one, and hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe and happy holidays.